Väinö also got some great distance when he needs.
Oh yeah, he throws real far. He's going with a big wide hyzer. I think this is looking better than Niklas's maybe. I think because Niklas might be a little further back where he has a little bit more accessibility. That's like a tighter angle, I think, and he may have to lay up to the gate mount.
Yeah, we might need to. I was just about to say that we might actually see some layups there from Niklas and from Väinö.
Yeah, nice putt from Hannele. Ladies, our feature card are on hole 4. And there's Jenni.
Yeah, Hannele has started out with 3 bogeys in a row, so I hope now on 4 we saw something different here from her.
Yeah, hopefully that was
Haven't gotten the score yet. Heidi Laine is still on top there.
Playing really well.
She is.
3, yeah.
Yeah.
Jenni right behind her. Both Jennis, right? Or?
Yeah, I think this. I wouldn't be surprised to see a tight game here between.
Yeah, I believe Jenni Engström, this is her home course now. I don't believe she grew up in Oulu, but I think she's living there, and I believe this is her home course currently.
Yeah, she's probably well known. Well, this course is probably well known. Yeah, she knows these courses.
Well, she's probably well known by the locals here.
That too.
By now, yeah.
Sorry, it feels like my English is struggling a lot today. I hope you do understand what I mean when I'm talking to you all. It can be hard sometimes coming from Sweden, commenting in English.
Here's Jessi. He's just going to try to jump putt through the Mando and or just up to the gate,
placing himself.
Yeah,
in a good position there.
Smart play there.
Not really possible to attack.
No, too risky at that point. Not really much to gain because it'd be pretty hard to get it all the way to the basket. So it's better just to pitch up to the mouth and then secure your par with a simple upshot and a putt, rather than to get too cheeky and cause yourself more trouble.
Niklas is gonna need to stretch out quite a bit to find his line there. So he's going to a patent pending stance.
Yeah, tricky shot here. He's trying to reach out quite far. Very athletic guy,
it's
and
hard to get power behind those patent pending shots.
Yeah, and to maintain the balance required to execute a clean shot, it can be pretty sketchy sometimes when you're trying to get everything right. You know, not a lot of people practice this shot too often because it's kind of uncomfortable position and it's something you don't find yourself in too often. But he's done really well, it looks like.
I think so.
Oh, there it is.
It's great.
Wow.
He's up there. He is having a look at birdie.
That's a birdie putt from the circle's edge, at least. That was a very impressive shot. He put a lot of anhyzer on it and got through, maybe on the high part of the Mando gate and flexed back right when it needed to.
Yeah, he's good at these triple Mandos. We saw it in Tali.
Yeah, he's not afraid to test the corners, is he?
No, he knows where the disc is gonna go, and
yeah, he's got such good control, doesn't he?
If you didn't follow us from Tali earlier this spring, then I can tell you that Niklas had 2 really highlight shots on hole 2 in Tali, where there's this triple Mando placing the disc perfect. So go back and watch that if you haven't seen it.
Yeah, he took a very different line than the rest of the players. He went with the overstable mid, like an MD5, and he just really tested all the height in that top right corner. And
Antti comes up a bit short here. That was a bit low.
Yeah, he'll be probably edge of circle 2 from there. So about 60 or 70 feet, 20 odd meters.
There's that glow PA3.
Yeah, and Väinö did really good. Put himself in great position. I guess I thought he was more sawed off, maybe. Nice little touchy approach. Puts him right into the basket.
It's
beautifully done. Yep, that's going to be a birdie for Väinö. Now we see the card coming up. Yes, he's going to get through the Mando really easily here on his third shot, and he's going to want to have it to be as close as possible for an easy par.
This is a really important birdie to get. I mean, it's averaging just above par, and especially for Väinö, he has a few strokes that he needs to.
Yeah, you definitely know he wants to be up at the top, you know. So
if he can get this, it would be extremely important for him.
Pretty sure he's going to have it quite easily. Is that a harp? Oh,
no,
that's surprising. You don't
I was praising his forehand so much before he went out here to play today, but surprisingly a lot of misses from Jesse on that forehand.
He's been a little bit off, yeah.
Just
off on
slightly off, but enough to not really hit his lines. So a bit disappointing. For par.
Whoa. Oh.
My God, you almost saved that. And now he's really showing some emotion. Yeah.
Wow, that was so close. What a huge putt that almost was.
Not happy with that.
Oh, he wanted it bad, though.
Yeah, he really wanted it bad. And
slapped his leg really hard with the disc. He's really disappointed with the bogey here. This is one that, you know, he put himself in a pretty good position to get up and down for an easy par, and he just didn't get a clean release on that forehand upshot and hit the first tree. Really surprising to see.
Yeah, that is not the shot that you should be disappointed about. He should be disappointed about the previous ones, but it probably boiled down to that reaction.
Exactly.
Yeah,
the putt was a great effort. He just really wanted the par. He was trying to save it, and yeah, he's made a few unforced errors today that were kind of surprised to see, but
still no bogeys. This will be the first one here on hole 9.
Yeah, and this is the first time he's been on the live coverage, so maybe he's kind of still trying to gain some comfort with the media attention. He's really well experienced playing in front of the camera. Obviously, it shouldn't be too much of an issue, but the live stream might be just a little bit different.
Sorry, he will be putting for par. I miscounted here. Antti. Yes, we'll get the bogey. We might see some birdie from...
birdie putts, yeah. I think Väinö's parked. So if Niklas can get himself into a comfortable position here, he's not too far out. He's just got a couple stumps and a couple of skinny pines.
He should have this. He has been just a bit off a few times, but I'm surprised every time I see Niklas missing a putt.
Yeah, he's such a quality player. He doesn't miss often. When he does, it's quite a surprise.
Not surprised to see him hit that putt, though.
Great birdie.
5 down.
Wow, 5 down through 9. That's
and with
a couple misses.
With a par on 6.
Yeah, and a spit out on 5. Wow.
He's heading for that lead card. Okay.
Oh, disappointing. Kind of looked like he didn't really fully commit on that one. Maybe didn't extend fully. Just kind of maybe taking that one for granted. A bit of a headwind too. Maybe he thought it would lift a little. Hard to say what happened there, but he's going to be disappointed with that. Väinö with an easy birdie. It's going to move him to 4 down, right, with the bogey. So he's kind of
3 down. Is he? He has 4 birdies and 1 bogey.
Sorry.
Yeah, but still.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah. So he's
great result.
Two back from Niklas. Still a pretty good pace for the front 9.
Oh yeah. Jesse with his first bogey and Antti with his first bogey, so they are both on 2 under par. Surprising to see, especially Antti there. Miss.
Yeah, hole 10, starting off the back 9. This one brought to you by Zuka. It's 112 meters or 367 feet. Looks like there's not too much to it, but it's a little bit trickier. It's kind of downhill, so you think you can get there, and you should be able to, but There's kind of a lot of trees here inside the circle on the back side of the green. And it's a little bit tough to get the angle just right because there's like a little bit of a drop off hump thing that you got to go over before you get to the main part of the fairway. Another nice hole.
112 meters, so it's in that attackable distance.
These guys are all
go for it. Yeah,
all gonna want to get it for sure. It's another one of those that doesn't appear to be too difficult, but it somehow seems to be just a little bit harder than you think it should be.
And now we see Niklas climbing up that leaderboard. We can now see him in the top 10 already after 9 holes.
Nice, making good moves here. Off to a good start. Could be even a little better, but hot pace.
And he's first up on the tee.
It's like he's going with a putter. Yeah, I think that's kind of the pro play. It's just
slower disc,
slow, and let it just kind of work and glide all the way there and land soft. Might be
that's overturned, I think.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right, and that's.
Does it come back though? It does.
Oh,
so it's
wow.
it was not overturned.
Gosh,
okay.
Wow. Must have been more stable disc than we thought. Because I also thought it was way overturned, but I guess he knows his disc a lot better than we do.
Yeah.
He throws them a lot better than we ever will. That is for sure. But
I'm sure he would know my discs better than I do also.
It was a great shot.
Yeah.
Well done, Niklas. Sorry we doubted that. It was not too turned. It was just right. Väinö taking something similar, maybe a mid or a putter approach kind of disc. Is that the glow? No, that's
another one. This is a nice flip up, drifting a little bit to the right.
Come back. Yep.
Yeah.
Should be fine.
No surprise to see Jesse going with the forehand.
Yep, there is some space around on the left side, a bit of a gap.
I think it's the stiletto again. He really likes that disc.
Oh yeah, stable up. I think he's done that really well. Oh, he might have just
comes back.
That's a really tight line. That forehand line is pretty tricky. Looked like he almost got it just right, but he might have caught some of those pine trees just before the gap. It's much more open on the right side. So it could be kind of tricky for the lefty. Let's see if he's going for that same line that yes he just tried to get through. No, he's going more with the hyzer flip straight shot, which
very beautiful.
I like that a lot.
Flipped up to straight,
but it caught those trees in the middle. I think he still has a chance, but it's kind of a long putt, like maybe even outside circle 2 or just inside perhaps.
But Niklas, what a surprise to see that ending up in the circle. That I really didn't think when that left the hand that's heading anywhere close to the basket, but it did.
Here we see our ladies' FPO scorecards. Couple birdies in there, a few bogeys. Pretty good start though.
Yeah, that battle is tight, and I think it's gonna stay like that all weekend long. They are great players, all of them up there in the top.
Yep. Most of the field still within reach, yeah. Everyone playing pretty well. There we see Hannele trying to get her approach up there close for a birdie on number 6.
Almost there.
Yeah.
Round circle's edge maybe, huh?
Hope she can cash that in. It'd be good for her confidence after those early bogeys. Seems like she's righted the ship and got a few pars, but this is a hole you want to get, yeah.
Few too many red numbers in her scorecard so far, but she has time to change that.
Heidi sawed that off a little bit, but she's still pretty close to the circle. Just a touch more hyzer than she needed. Yes, he jumping out from that gap, trying to give it a chance, just to the right
Oh,
side.
not far away. He could have just as well gotten that. Is that a Warden he's putting with?
Looks like it.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice one.
Works well for him.
Yep. Right low corner pocket.
Nice bounce back birdie after that unfortunate bogey on the previous hole.
Great birdie. So he actually punched through further than I thought. I thought I saw him hit that tree line and stay there, but I guess it must have punched through and works out just fine. Got himself the birdie. Great job for Antti.
Can Väinö get a second one in a row?
Really taking his time to get a good feel.
He really wants this birdie.
Oh,
No.
wow. Missed that far left.
Yeah, he's airballing that one, and
Don't see that too often from him from that distance. He's usually on point.
he was thinking about it for a long time. He really wanted to get that in, and yeah, maybe he took a bit too much time even.
Yeah, sometimes you take
Got
too
to,
long. It's hard to
yeah.
stay focused, and the pressure starts to build, and just a kind of a surprising mistake there. Yeah, I mean, I would have thought he would at least hit some metal from that distance, but
Most probably a par for Väinö then.
I want to overthink this one now.
It takes his time here as well. Ooh, it stayed in, and that is not a putt that builds confidence.
No, you saw his reaction. He's not feeling too good about that. I mean, he's happy it's in for a par, but that could have easily swirled out the back door.
I was almost surprised to see that it stayed in.
Yeah,
because
yeah,
it
it
was like
was-
going all the way around there.
It wasn't a great looking putt, was it?
Yeah. Niklas next up, as you can see.
There you go.
And he's 6 down now.
Wow, what a smooth 6 down.
We're talking about 6 down.
Could easily be 8 down. I mean, if he would have got the easy hole.
He's one behind the leaders.
Wow. That's the kind of pace I was expecting to see from more of the guys, but Niklas is showing it can be done. Nice one from Jesse. And from here.
Yeah, we were talking about before we saw anything today that we were hoping to see some double digits or.
Still might.
Yeah, still might, especially from Niklas.
You get a good look at this island hole with the beautiful drone shot. It's 79 meters, 259 feet, quite uphill. Pretty fair island. You got a lot of space behind it to give it an ace run and still sit tight. And it'd be kind of cool to see an ace here. I think this is one that you could definitely get and give it a chance. The basket's a little bit elevated, but if you gave it a soft bid, I think you'd still stay safe on the island.
And if you miss the island, you will head to a drop zone. And how far away is that drop zone?
Yeah, I'd say it's about 20 meters or so.
So it's doable, but it's not something that you would.
Not an easy putt. It's
not an
kind
easy
of
one,
like
no.
it's an uphill 20 meters, and it's an elevated basket. It's I guess you could definitely make it, but it's a pretty low percentage shot for most guys.
Then
Pretty tricky.
try to stay inside the island is your
Yeah,
pro
this
tip.
This is a must-get birdie really for these guys, and for most players that play disc golf, they're going to want to get this one. Most guys can. Anybody who can throw this far wants to be accurate enough to stick the island, yeah. But easier said than done. It's easy to leave it just short or to kind of spray it off a little bit, It's not a huge area inbounds there.
That is nice to see an island where you have a little bit space behind the basket also to land safe. You don't need to worry that much about coming in too fast now.
Yeah, and the ground's so soft that you're not going to get much skip or anything like that. So it's going to land mostly wherever you sort of pin it at, you know.
79 meters, slightly uphill.
Going with the nice wide hyzer with the slow approach disc, and
ooh, it gets in. I thought it was too short.
Oh yeah, it looked too short, but it's perfect. That's great.
Yeah, the thing though, if you go too long and then you need to putt.
Right. Yeah.
Then you were putting
kind of a scary death putt in a way, because it is sort of dropping down that way. You could go OB on your putt. Yeah, absolutely. That's maybe the risk of the ace run.
This looks safe and good. He's
perfect.
Parked.
Beautiful shot there from Antti. So far, so good on the island here.
Good job.
Väinö needs to bounce back here and get himself an easy birdie, because the putter's not really feeling too confident, so he's going to want to put it close and just relieve some of that stress.
If he wants to be up on the lead card, now is the time to start scoring. And no more mistakes.
Oh, that's going to need to fade real quick, real quick.
It is coming back, yeah.
Just got in barely. That was a scary one,
but
though.
now he's going to have that scary putt, and he just airballed a putt on the previous hole, so...
yeah, he's safe on the island, but he's not home free yet. Say that much. He's going to have to do some work still to get that bird. And that is a pretty scary putt. Yes, he going forehand. Maybe with that justice or... No, taking a driver.
Yeah,
try to spike it in, yeah. Ooh, nice little soft.
We think it's gonna fade aggressive enough. It is. Staying inside, yeah.
He's over there by Väinö. Scary putts, but everyone's safe.
Yeah, he's gonna have a similar putt as Väinö, and that's not a putt that I would like to have myself.
No, I mean, you'd be happy to be on the island, but you definitely want to put it closer, because it does drop off a little bit. There's some kind of like railroad tie, or sort of, or not railroad tie, but like a log, tree trunk log to catch. But if you blow past, with any kind of height, you're going to be OB on your second shot.
If you're not feeling it, if you're not feeling that you have that putt, it might actually be smart to just lay it up and not risk anything.
Yeah, it's probably hard to make a decision at this level like that, but it might be smart if you're, if you're not feeling like you got a great chance of sticking it in there, then you might just put it close and take a 3, which is not the end of the world here.
No, but I would anyway be surprised if any one of these guys are doing that. They are probably gonna go for it.
Yeah, they just maybe might have to take a little pace off it. I know.
Okay, so he gets to take 1 meter from the line there.
Yep.
Gets a little bit, not maybe closer, but at least better position for his stance.
This one's averaging 2.9, so 45% of the field collecting the birdie, but 34% taking the bogey. So it's really like kind of a birdie bogey.
Yeah, birdie or bogey. Not that many pars.
You don't see too many pars out there.
That means that people are going aggressive once they get inside the island, and that's no surprise.
Yeah, this is one you really want to get. One of those handful of must-get birdies, I would call.
Luckily, he stays inside there.
Yeah, I think that OB might have gotten his head. He left it pretty low, like the high putt is the risky one in this.
Yeah, he did not really dare to go for that too much, so that was kind of a safe shot, I would say.
Yeah,
looked a little bit worried about the going too long. Väinö, is he with his spin putt?
If he blows past it like he did on the last hole, it's OB for sure.
Yeah, there's no way that's
not going to want to airball this, and it looks like he's feeling some nerves.
Yeah, with that shaky putting on the last hole, both the air, like the first and second. No, is that saying inside?
Safe though. He gave it such a soft run. Yeah. Yeah.
Just safe. Yeah. It has that guardian log.
Kind of a weird putt
Saving
though.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For him, it didn't look like a natural.
He was
stroke.
not comfortable in that position.
No.
Not at all.
But he'll luckily get the 3 and instead of having to take a bigger number. But
Great birdie from Antti.
yes.
2 in a row after that bogey on 9. 4 down. And Niklas might actually get a turkey here if he gets this.
There it is.
Gobble, gobble.
Nice one. He's moving hot.
7 down. Now he's tied for the lead.
Bogey free, tied for the lead with all kinds of holes left to play. And he's in that kind of form where I think we're going to see quite many more birdies from him.
Yeah, this is not Heinola Niklas we see. This is another Niklas.
Yeah, he's back in that.
This is the normal Niklas.
Yeah, what we're more accustomed to seeing.
Yeah.
And if he's able to keep this pace, he's going to have a healthy lead going into tomorrow. Let's just see if anybody can keep up with him. They're going to have to start catching up quick.
Yeah, it's not making it easy for them. With 7 holes to go, he's already tied for the lead.
Putting on a fine show here. Niklas Anttila. Excellent form. Great to see.
And what's going on the FPO side? And Heidi is still in the lead with Jenni Karppinen and Jenni Engström just behind. And here's hole 12. This is the hole where we heard something magical happened earlier today.
Yep. Seppo Paju just creaming the gap with some insane amount of power. Perfect shape in order to get, it's hard to even imagine it, but he got himself inside the circle for an eagle. Par 4, 160 meters, 525 feet. Playing as the 6th hardest, averaging at 4.13, and brought to you by Rami Rent.
Yeah, this eagle is, I don't really see how it's possible, but apparently it is.
Yeah, Simon Lizotte got it way back, and they named the hole after him for it. It was such an achievement, and now Seppo Paju's done it as well. Only the elite class legends of the game are putting their mark on this hole. So great job to them, guys, and very, very impressive to hear that. Here we're seeing the leaderboard and the hole of 18. Niklas got himself a share of that lead, but only through 11. And you can imagine.
I think that the back 9 might be a little bit trickier to score.
Yeah, but the way he's playing, I think he can get quite a few of them.
Just staying clean like he does, that's so impressive.
It's very impressive. I mean, this is kind of like reminiscent of that. It's not quite up to that level, but that Tolly round he played, that front
9, like 9 down through 11 in Tally, that was. Yeah, this is something not.
It's not quite on that level, but he's
not that far away from it.
He's so capable of shredding up any course. You know, he is a fantastic player, true professional, and just world-class quality.
As long as he's playing like that, he's gonna keep the box. No one's gonna get up there before him.
He's not playing this one for eagle though. He's got himself a Glow MD3, Eagle McMahon signature claws. He's just trying to keep it in the middle straight and put himself in position for an easy birdie. He's gonna want to try to.
No reason to go crazy here. It's
It's
a birdie that you want to have, and
yeah, 2 kind of mid-range placement shots for a guy of his skill level.
Does that flip over enough? That's great. Actually.
Yeah,
maybe a bit too much on the left side.
Yeah, exactly. A little pinched off on the left side, but he might be able to reach around with a forehand or find some kind of a sneaky gap to thread the needle. I don't know. We'll have to see how his lie looks. It's not perfect.
And for a lefty, this is a eagle that is more or less impossible to get.
No, yeah, he's just taking a
And
putt. Oh, he
that's
sawed
the
that off.
early, but kicks
Great
out.
kick.
He was really lucky there.
Very lucky kick there. That could have been pretty bad.
Yeah, so then he can still get that birdie from that position.
Yep. Won't be easy, but he's...
Here's one who might actually go for... I think that's a faster disc he's holding.
Yeah. He's one of those guys that's capable of doing it, or at least getting himself some kind of a putt, but...
Get inspired by his
perfect shot.
Prodigy teammate. Wants to show that he can do the same thing.
Trying to keep up with Seppo is no easy task, but if anyone can do it, it's Väinö Mäkelä. Here he goes. I like it.
Ooh,
I like it a lot.
Oh, great.
Oh, but is it going to come
back?
Okay, maybe just flipped a bit much, but he got huge distance, and I think he can find a sneaky route through there that'll get him a birdie because he got really far.
Yeah, he did. That was a lot of distance, and even though he's a bit out to the right side, and nothing to worry about from there. And I think that Jesse got a little bit disturbed by someone who made a great putt or something.
Yeah, we heard some cheers from somebody nearby. Nice woohoo.
And this is also...
Oh, okay. Two inside, and he
tight,
kicks far right. I don't think he's going to like it over there.
He's not really feeling it today, it seems like. He's struggling today, and...
definitely a bit off with some of those forehands that we're more used to seeing him come through on with quite regular consistency. And
yeah, he's struggling on his forehand and doing great on his backhand.
Yeah, not exactly what we expected.
No.
We kind of talked him up a lot in the pregame, and he's little signs of struggle, but still time to improve. And he's not having a bad round. He's still under par, 2 down. You know, he could make a late run and still be in contention.
Oh yeah, with a few birdies, then he's up there, just a few strokes behind. And Antti, can he get a birdie from that position?
It's going to take something special. He's going to have to throw a hyzer flip with a fairway and get it to skip. Like, if he gets some good ground play, yeah, he definitely can.
Oh, I think he's going to give it a try.
It's a tight angle because, you know, if you don't make that first turn on the S shape, then you're really leaving yourself with a lot of work to do after that. And that's kind of what we're seeing here, that he's just going to have to beat both of these trees, the early one on the right and then the later one on the left, and then there's even... Yeah, that's not good.
No, and luckily it doesn't kick too far into the right, but maybe it did actually. Yeah.
Well, it could have been a lot worse. He's gonna have to scramble from there, but it didn't go deep anyway.
Okay,
but
so then
these pines, you can see there's not a lot of space. Like it's such a specific fairway. It's such a beautiful shape. You got to get it right, and you got to stay on the fairway. Otherwise, you got to have to get super creative on your second or third shots.
Yeah, birdie might be out of the discussion. Most likely.
Oh, yeah. I think you'll be happy with a par after that second shot.
And Jesse needs to go to a forehand roller to get out of that mess.
Oh, is it a roller? Yeah.
Yeah, he's lining it up at least.
Yeah, this could go really wrong, or it could be something special. Let's see.
Ooh, if that gets through, almost,
Not
but it's
bad.
no.
Not bad. He's gonna have an open look from there at least.
Is he up there already? No.
No, he's gonna
still
have
a bit to go.
Well, he is actually.
More or less, it's like
That was pretty great.
25-meter putt.
Yeah. Pretty good work. Great scrambling from there. I mean, didn't look like that was exactly what he wanted to do. I think he wanted to stay on the fairway more with the roller, but it got through all those trees and somehow ended up in an open spot. Where
he got quite lucky to get through there on the left side of the fairway. Once
exactly.
Got
I think he was
there,
trying to get a bit more cut and have it move more down the fairway, but it didn't hit any trees, luckily, and now he's going to have himself maybe a big jump putt, or at least an easy par.
Niklas just outside the fairway. Gonna see some kind of Anheuser forehand maybe.
Yeah, he's in a tough spot. He did get himself pinched big time. He's pretty good at this shot though. If he can get it to, if he can reach around and put it nice and high and get it to flex back with some pretty heavy stability, then he might be able to get it just right. Very talented.
Yeah, wants the disc to land more or less flat so that it just stays then. But
yeah, it's easy to overturn this as well and get some kind of a cut roll, but he's so good with his angles. I think he's done pretty well. Oh, he's done
pretty well.
Oh my goodness.
Really well shot. Indeed. Yeah. He's there and he's staring at 8 down.
Oh my, what a shot that was.
There's no stopping him today.
Oh, masterclass artwork there. Just
that's not an easy angle to find.
No, get that disc choice just right and get the speed control and the height and the touch and everything. Just painting lines in the sky. What a beautiful Frisbee artist that guy is. I mean, he can do a lot of really amazing things.
Yeah, this is the look that Antti has, and as you can see, that's not a look you want to have. No look at all, more or less. And
oh, he's done well though. Well,
no,
yeah, it looked better than it was.
Yeah, first half of the flight was anyway, okay, yeah. But then
he's kind of on that. There's like some sort of an old footpath or a road back there that's like a straight opening, but it's not where you want to have to scramble through because it doesn't really lead to the basket. It's more like a walking path to somewhere else, like another hole.
And Väinö, after huge distance on the first shot, but it really didn't come back.
Good distance though, and he's got a pretty good chance here if he can find a line and get it to skip up there. Oh,
no. Early tree, so there will be no birdie for him.
Even par will be a really big challenge after that. Okay, I mean, he's not too far from the basket. Maybe he can just try to jump putt underneath it, but
yeah, it seems like he has that clear.
There might be a line there. Yeah,
opening.
Looks like some sun's coming through there and stuff. So
I think he can just pitch up to the basket from that position.
I guess that's the advantage of getting a whole lot of distance on your drive, that even if you're off the fairway, at least you don't have to do too much work to get yourself a par.
Almost up there, but he hit something, but it's close enough for him to be able to.
Yeah, he should be okay.
To save the par.
6 meters or so.
Yes, with that long birdie look then. He's not really giving it a run, but should be quite okay with that par.
Just puts it
also
close.
Very close. And Niklas, see how close. See how close to the basket he is.
That was a great shot. Such a cool flex forehand. He had to reach out so wide, and you know, it's just total trust in his discs and in his touch.
And after seeing this, just like imagine getting there in 2. It's
well, what Seppo Paju did is, yeah, it's still hard for me to even picture it. Like I know, you know, I guess it's just like a full rip drive, the exact shape the hole was meant to be played, you know, and it's only a handful of people can even do that, you know, and to get it just right and connect on the putt, legendary, absolutely legendary.
Huge. And Väinö gets a par. We said that he needs to pick up those birdies now if he wants to be in the top after this round, and he really needs to pick up the pace. 3 pars in a row.
Niklas continues to shred.
4 birdies in a row.
4 in a row.
He's in solo lead now. With 7 holes to go.
He's taking the outright lead.
6 holes to go, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, but that is well impressive.
And Antti with a bogey down to 3 under par.
Hole 13, it's a par 3, 108 meters, 354 feet. Playing as the 6th hardest, 3.13. Brought to you by Noko. Feel like it's one these guys are going to want to get. The ground's a little bit harder here. I feel like you can skip up if you even land it like with a righty backhand hyzer flip. You can get some ground play and scoot yourself up towards the circle there.
Yeah, I wonder what they're going to play there. Like, do they reach it with a mid-range? I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
yeah, I think
something a bit slower in that tight gap. So,
I think mid-ranger. Some guys maybe even throw a putter at that distance, but it's a full rip, I guess, with a slower disc.
I guess you don't want to come in too fast on that last stretch with a too high speed driver. That a lot of things can happen.
Yeah, it's a pretty straight shot, really. I mean, I'm kind of surprised it's averaging so far over par for these guys, but it does have enough element of difficulty to make it, a challenge. There is a gap there, and
Niklas is throwing a driver. I wonder if that might be an FD or something.
Something straight, like an instinct or FD. Kind of surprised to see him throwing a driver, but
I thought this was be his method hole. He really great at those slightly. Yeah, he's changing disc now, so maybe
is he discing down to a mid.
I think that would be wise.
This one's kind of tricky because it looks a lot further than it really is. Like when you're standing on the tee, you think like, whoa, it's pretty far.
Yeah, that's a mid he's picking, but he turned it over. He's drifting out to the right, and that's not the birdie look anymore.
No, not at all. The thing about this hole is you don't really see the bottom of the basket. You only see the top of it. And so there's some kind of an optical illusion going on that it makes it, like when I first walked up to it, I thought like 108, it looks like 130. I thought it was like way out of reach. But once you get up there, you see that it's not actually that far, and that the ground play is very favorable for that kind of straight shot, the hyzer flip sort of fairway driver or whatever you can get to move like that. If you have this kind of power, then
Väinö is also
that's really high though.
Something slower, but he gets almost up all the way up, a little bit to the left.
Yeah, he should be on the circle's edge, or we're not too far outside anyway. Guess he's going forehand. Okay, I haven't seen this play.
Gonna try to
do a little flex.
Land flat, maybe. Some kind of flex shot.
Yeah, kind of a baby flex or something.
That's a way to play with. Use a higher speed driver, but still have a soft landing.
Oh
no, he's missed it again. So many misses from Jesse's forehand.
He's kind of laughing at himself, smiling a bit, having a good attitude, but he's definitely disappointed in his play today.
Yeah, when you start to laugh at your own game, then you know that something is a bit off.
Yeah, just not feeling it. Lefty line, I guess, can play with a slight turnover. Just wanted to get it to.
Is it turning enough?
A little left. I think
it's
pretty
it is.
Good. I kind of like that. Yeah.
Sliding up.
Might be a pin high almost.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
that's good.
Great. I think he's in the circle.
I think that's the best shot.
It was.
Yeah.
For sure. For sure. Well done. Yeah, I guess this hole is kind of tricky in its own way. I didn't feel like it was going to be so difficult for these.
It's a little bit in between discs, I think.
Sure, it's that kind of tricky distance. Yeah, that might be a good observation because.
But
like you saw Niklas wanting to,
change disc in the last moment, and then maybe stressed the throw a little bit because he didn't have that much time, and turned it over.
Yeah, I guess it is a bit tricky, and it is kind of it's hard to get a good gauge of the distance because of that optical illusion when you don't see the bottom of the basket, and then there's sort of a couple trees in just the right places that sort of limit the shot shape type that you can even really choose. So it's a really good hole design. Yeah, just like every hole on this course, it's, you know, there's something to them, every one of them, you know, just enough challenge and difficulty to make you commit and make you
And
execute.
he hits another tree, and now you see some
Did he
big frustration. Yeah, he kicked his
kick his disc? Okay, yeah.
Or yeah,
Yeah, not something.
this is not Jesse's day. He started off so like looked so safe from him, but now this is similar to what we saw from Niklas in Heinola.
Yeah, maybe kind of losing the composure a little bit and
Yeah.
getting frustrated and starting to express some of that disappointment that they're feeling. Yeah, it's not so common for these top level Finnish players, but the emotions are real and the feelings are real, and no shame in expressing them here and there if that's
This will now be a birdie
That's
at
what you're
best
going
for
through.
Jesse.
going back to that sake bomb slammer, hot off the press. Pretty smooth.
That's a great shot.
Yeah, nice one.
See a smoke cloud there when the disc lands, and
Yeah,
it's a beautiful sight.
Niklas didn't
Mm,
get too far.
no, there will be not the fifth birdie in a row here from Niklas, but hopefully he can stay clean. We don't want to see anything red in his scorecard. But he's going down to a knee.
Sporting that Simon Lizotte Gorilla grip bag. Pretty cool looking design.
It is, with some bananas and all
Feed
kind of
me.
things there.
Feed me good discs, it says. Quite a run Simon's been on over there on the
2 wins in a
Pro
row.
Tour.
Yeah.
Very exciting to see the European over there dominating on the American scene.
That's a good shot from Niklas. He's close enough to get a safe par from there.
Should be pretty easy from there. Nicely done. It's kind of a difficult angle to get that forehand, but he got the touch just right and avoided all those trees and stuck it right there.
I kind of wish that we will see Simon coming over a bit next year to play some more competitions in Europe, and maybe even on the European Pro Tour. We have heard about some players, some US players coming over and playing next year. But we hope to see.
Yeah, that'd be great.
A few of them coming.
Everyone's welcome, and the competition is really fierce over here. Got the great media coverage and all the prize money and pride at stake for the European top level disc golf. Be very happy to have anybody to come join the party. I know Simon's got a young child, so it might not be in his family's near future, but if so, be very happy to have him. Hopefully he'll be making it over for the European Championships and European Open and all that. I'm not too sure of his scheduled plans, but definitely a very fun player to watch, and we'd love to have him on our coverage, wouldn't we? Oh, just off the nubs. And
little bit low and little bit not too much. A little bit too much on the side.
Yeah, just slightly timid and kind of left it a little low and left, and it's kind of shimmied off the cage.
He has slowed down, Antti, now. He's not keeping up with the nice pace he had at the start. So
he showed some real class there in the beginning, and he has throughout. But yeah, he's had a few putting moments that he's probably gonna.
Niklas staying clean though.
Yeah, nice par there. Bogey free.
Solo
8
lead.
down, solo lead. Jesse for bogey here. This hole's kind of bit him.
Luckily it stays at the bogey. He's one down, and that shows that he's a really good player if he's frustrated with that score. So yeah,
Yeah, I mean, you know, if he's
having
he's
high
really feeling
expectations,
it, yeah, he's capable of doing amazing things, as we've seen. You know, he's won some pretty big events in the past, and he's been a contender in quite many more. So you know, it's not his day today, but if he makes a good run here in the end, he can keep himself in position to have a chance later on down the weekend.
Hole 13.
Yep, this one's a par 5. Really nice one. It's got this kind of 2 funky little trees that are bent. You want to try to get up past that for your first shot or somewhere near them, and then you just keep moving forward. It really tightens up. You know, there's kind of a nice slow working left to right, and then it's kind of snakes back a little, but it's mostly just sort of straight for about, what is it, 269 meters or 883 feet. Sponsored by NBDG, Natural Born Disc Golfers. Doing all kinds of great stuff in the disc golf world. Organizing a bunch of fun events. They got this going on in Holland right now. I believe they have a...
Yeah, the EPTX tour for
really,
amateurs.
Really fun. Make sure you look that up and sign up for those events. They got them all over the continent, and even in that little disc golf paradise island of Åland, in between here and Sweden, they got a ton of courses on there.
I think there are like almost a few courses on every island there. So it's like
it's an archipelago, right?
Yeah.
So you can kind of island hop between destinations and play disc golf everywhere in between. And
that's should be on the bucket list for every single disc golfer here in the world.
Yeah, look that up.
Have a week on Åland, as we call it in Swedish, and go around there to all those courses, and it's super beautiful.
Yeah, it's a neat part of the world. I would really like to go play disc golf there. It's a semi-autonomous region of Finland.
It's when you look at the map of this course, it looks like a lot of straight shots, and but then when you see them play, there's so much shot shaping. There's so much to go around, and
yeah, exactly. There's some very subtle turns on these longer.
This is one of the few actual straight shots that you see, that just a standard hyzer flip and going straight. And I don't think that was actually perfect.
It's not too bad, but yeah, you want it to be a little bit more left from where he ended, but because this one doesn't really snake too much, you can still work pretty good from where he's at. He's going to have pretty good, you know, he's got all the angles. Look at all his mosquitoes.
Yeah, that season is starting here in Finland also. So
yeah, they're a little bit annoying.
I have a few of those bites on my legs at the moment, but
I
think they have it much worse up there in Oulu than here in Helsinki.
Yeah, they just freshly hatched less than a week ago, and they were definitely an issue on the course, but this pretty manageable still. They might get a little worse in the coming
This is
weeks.
looking great from Väinö. Straight in the middle. Yeah, getting that fist bump from Niklas. Well deserved.
You can see him trying to swipe off the bugs. And back here in the deep part of the forest, they are pretty fierce. You might need some kind of protection. It's kind of surprising to see him so much in the daylight, but I guess the woods are pretty thick in this part of the course.
It's shady, and look at that kick. It kicked right back out on the fairway. That
nice
was overturned from Antti, but yeah, it came back.
Nice.
A little bit of luck.
Yeah, this is the thickest woods on the course, these back few holes. So that's where
they are lurking.
Yeah.
Waiting for you to expose your skin.
Was that low?
Oh, I think it was just bad angle, and he has lost his confidence completely. He doesn't believe in his game at all.
Shoulders are sitting so low, and his head's hung down. Hate to see it. He's such a quality player. I just hope he can kind of.
This is Jenni Engström on 10. Sorry, I was interrupting you.
No. Go ahead. Yeah, we're getting a nice change of scenery here.
Yeah, Jenni Engström on 10, very happy with that shot, getting a high five there from Jenni Karppinen, who's next up on the tee.
Yeah, she looked like almost in disbelief about that, but
Why?
I'm not sure what happened. Maybe it was just so good. She wasn't expecting it to be that perfect. And
Jenni and Jenni are following each other, both 2 over
beautiful
par.
lines. Well, that one just caught those last trees before you get all the way there.
Hannele is struggling today, 10 over par after 9 holes, so she needs to
bummer.
find another level to be able to hang on to these ladies.
Pretty good speed on that, but maybe the nose is up a little and it's fading off. Might be some space there to get up and down for par at least. Here we see Heidi's shot. This is kind of a
She was
perfect hole for her.
She was first on the tee, so we missed that.
Did it get back?
I think maybe it landed flat, but I don't think it actually started to fade. Have to see.
The ladies are moving pretty quick though. They're already up almost to the island. We haven't got to see too much of them yet, but we'll switch right over as soon as the MPO finish. I guess we're having.
Yeah, they're only a few holes behind, so.
Yeah. We've had some issues. Some of the cameras have gone out, unfortunately, but so we're not able to jump back and forth between the MPO and FPO like we had planned. But I believe in the coming days we'll be able to correct on those technical issues, and we're gonna get to see a lot more of that action.
Yes, got kind of a nice shot. I think he hit something there late, but
pretty good. Pretty good though. As long as you're moving forward on this one and staying on the fairway, you're doing just fine.
Not a lot of good energy from him though at the moment. For
yeah, he's definitely a bit bummed out, isn't he? It's kind of hard to watch. You hope he can catch some fire or do something to get the spirit up soon. Maybe he can make a big shot on one of these coming.
Yeah, and it's so clear that when you see that someone is not trusting their game anymore, and that's really what we can see from Jesse. He's like whatever shot he makes, it just like doesn't feel natural.
Yeah. Disc golf is, there's so many elements to it, and to do it right, you need to have everything in line, mind, body, and spirit. And it's not just a mental game; it can be a very emotional game, because you know what you can do, and you know what you want to do, and when it doesn't happen, it can hurt pretty deep inside.
That was a very unfortunate tree kick from Antti. That looked like a great shot, matching the shape of the hole, but no.
Just got a rough kick, yeah. It can happen.
It didn't kick out too far on any side though, but anyway, it took.
Yeah, it took the distance and everything away from it. But yeah, especially at this level, this is these guys' jobs, so they really want to perform, and it means a lot to them. And when it doesn't happen, you can certainly understand the pain and disappointment, and it's a very real feeling.
Yeah, and especially they know that they are able to make what they are able to score and what they are capable of, and if they
don't reach those
can't
expectations,
really show that when they are on camera, of course it's frustrating.
Yeah, most definitely. He's not too happy with that. I guess he's kind of like trying to replay the stroke and get the muscle memory built in for the future.
I think it was okay though. I don't think it went too far into the left.
Yeah, maybe just missed the line.
Yeah.
Looks like Hannele made a nice putt for par. There we see the top. There's another guy who's 6 down through 17. Didn't catch his name, but somebody else has entered to that top 10.
Jani Saukko.
Okay, that's a new name for me.
Yeah, have never heard of him. 1 hole to go, 6 down.
Playing a great round. Nice work.
Might see him on the lead card tomorrow.
That'd be exciting. Have another new face and
from
the emergence of
Rovaniemi.
a potential new superstar.
Yeah.
They just keep coming out of the woodwork, don't they, here on Disc Golf Stream? We're so lucky. So lucky to bring these awesome players to the forefront of the European scene and boost their careers and their potential futures and income and everything. What a pleasure it is to be part of this.
Yeah, Jani Saukko, he is not young guy though. He has been playing some Pro Masters 40 plus this year, so
that's really exciting as well, though.
yeah, coming from Rovaniemi, Finland, so he's
from way up north.
Yeah, way up
even
north.
Further than Oulu. That's up in the Arctic Circle in Lapland.
Yeah, so this is southern trip for him, coming down to Oulu.
Yeah, hard to imagine that, but there are people living way up there. It's a beautiful part of the world if you ever get the chance to travel there. You'll see some spectacular sights.
Niklas is in totally okay position there. I thought he might have kicked in a bit to the left, but no, he's out on the fairway.
Right there, yeah. He's throwing third shot here, so he can still get up and down for the birdie.
He's probably thinking if he will go with a backhand or a forehand here. That
he's kind of got those 2 pines just right in his line to make it a little tricky, you know.
Yeah, that's
like the hyzer.
The backhand line is a little bit.
Yeah, it's kind of scary. Yeah. A little bit scary. He might have to. Oh, he's going for it though. He trusts himself.
He's not worried about tight angles or gaps.
Oh, he's changing the disc and sticking with the backhand though. Just gonna try to put it on like a really kind of not really a steep hyzer, but a very deliberate hyzer flip, I think. Looks like that's what he's doing.
Yeah, that's
hard to say.
That is the disc that he turned over on the previous hole.
Right.
I believe it's that same disc, so it's probably quite.
I think it's quite flippy, and he's trying to put it on a hyzer and let it stand up flat and just ride all the way down the fairway. Let's see if he can do that. Oh yeah, he sure can.
Ooh, if that just keeps.
It's leaking a bit left though, is it?
A little bit, but not too much.
But he's so far up there. He's so far up there that he's gonna have a putt, I think. Still, might be outside circle.
Good job, Niklas. Playing well.
Yeah, par on this one's pretty good. I mean, if you get off the fairway, it's really difficult. Antti.
Ooh, he's going aggressive.
Looks pretty good.
And hits his line perfect.
Oh, yes, he's all the way up there on the green.
That's an impressive shot to dare to really go that aggressive. Such a tight.
Beautifully done, really. He trusted himself and he nailed it. Spot on the money. Nice job. Rolling that Zuka cart. Really happy to have them supporting us and really happy they're making such great products to make life so much more enjoyable for.
They're helping us and they're helping the players.
Yep. Helping to lighten that load on your back. Carry a lot more drinks and stuff when the hot summer sun like this. Make sure you get yourself one of those.
He has been off quite a lot today. And yet again, he needs to stretch out to get some kind of look. But I think that was quite a good first shot though, that he had on this hole.
Yep.
That
going back
sucky bump slammer.
Slammer, he's really trusting that. Yeah, I know he used to throw a lot of harps. Maybe this is something he's using as a bit more stable version of that. Came out a little wide and might have kicked off to the right, which you don't really want to do because.
Did he give himself a slow clap? Or was it just a frustration? I don't know what was going on, but
we're seeing a lot of emotion out of him today, and it's mostly negative lately, but let's hope he can turn things around and do something to feel good real soon.
Yeah, it's sad to see that he would give up. I'm not saying that he has given up, but
just a little off, and he's struggling with that, you know, with coping with that.
But it's just only the first round, and like there is so much more
to play for still. Yeah.
We saw what Christian Kuoksa did 2 weeks ago in Hannele after a really disappointing first round and fought himself back up to almost to the top 4. What did he end up at? Top 7 or something?
I think he was 7th place, yeah. But it was enough to get himself into 2nd place for the tour points after the taking down that huge breakout win there in Tali on our first stop.
Nice shot there from Väinö.
So exciting. He was able to outlast Niklas with that final putt.
That Tali competition was really something spectacular.
We've been so spoiled so far with this Prodigy Disc Pro Tour.
I'm expecting something similar this week.
It's pretty tight at the top, isn't it?
But who's going to catch Niklas?
There's a few guys in position to do it.
Yeah.
Definitely off to a hot start, though. Just what he was looking to do.
Niklas is the highest rated Finnish player at the moment, together with Lauri Lehtinen. So
okay.
Yeah.
Lauri's right up there at the top as well. It's going to be a battle for some of the favorites, maybe. I guess I would have called Christian a favorite here, being on his home course, but
yeah, that I would have said the same thing coming into this competition. But after seeing the result today, I think we can more or less count him out.
Yeah, out for the victory, I think, unless something miraculous happens in the coming days, which we would love to see that as well.
He might have some local lines that he has kept secret for the next coming round. Who knows?
Yeah. It'll be exciting no matter what happens. That's what's so fun about professional sports on this level and disc golf in general. You know, it's impossible to predict the outcome. It's so hard to say what's going to happen at any given moment. That's why you got to tune in live and watch it all happen with us, and we love to share it with y'all.
No birdie this time for Niklas, but he has already gotten quite a few. Still no bogeys, and no bogey on this hole for him. Just a little bit off yet again.
Yeah, and it's kind of hard to get the putt up when your heart's so heavy.
That's right.
He's feeling the hurt a little bit from the rounds kind of giving him some grief.
Nice birdie.
Yeah, Väinö hanging in there, 4 down.
Yeah, it's not that far behind.
Yeah, birdie goes a long way on this one. This is strokes on most of the field.
4 holes to go. He might still make it up to that top 4.
Yeah, this one's averaging 5.18, so a birdie gains you more than a stroke on the field. Whoa!
Climbing over that. That was lucky.
Yeah, that wasn't your typical putt from Niklas. He left that way low, but lucky to see it skip off the nubs and into the chains, and no pictures on the scorecard. He's gonna have that par in the bag, staying bogey free and staying on a real hot pace.
And a birdie from Antti. He's down to 4, tied with Väinö.
Yeah, great birdie. What a cool upshot. He really nailed that, didn't he? Bombed it. We're gonna head to commercial break. Make sure you check out the sponsors and get right back with us.
Zuka carts are built for a better game. Our carts feature a lightweight aluminum frame that can also double as a seat for added comfort. The durable hand-washable bag with convenient zippered compartments and pockets to carry all of your course necessities. Performance tires provide unrivaled traction over any terrain. However you play, your Zuka cart has you covered. Zuka, disc golf carts for a better game.
For the win. Yeah, he gets it in. Wow. So well deserved. Silva Saarinen on hole 7. Oh!
What an incredible ace!
Oi, todella kaunis putti Peltoselta.
Okay. Going for the victory.
Nyt on mistä valita. Kebab, seitan sekä toiveuutuudet, kana ja härkäpapu. Raikkaamme hevät rullat kotipizzan tapaan. Vaikka mukaan matkaan tai lounaaksi. Kotipizzasta.
And we're back. Thanks a lot again to all those sponsors. Sure you got some summer project going on. Make sure you rent yourself something from Rami Rent if you need some big equipment. Get some good kotipizza, Zuka carts, Prodigy discs, all those summer needs. Here's Väinö on the tee of 15.
4 holes to go.
This
And
one's
Väinö is 4 down. Tell me about the hole.
This one, yeah, it's kind of trickier than it looks. It's a par 3, only 89 meters or 292. The gap kind of, it looks bigger than it is from the tee. I mean, there's just kind of one last little tree to beat that's right in the middle of the fairway, and I've seen quite a few great shots hit that tree, like when you feel like it's going to be right there. There's some OB kind of wrapped around the back side of the basket, especially on the right side. So you could potentially go too long. That looks really early.
An early release. Fought through quite a bit though, so maybe he can save a par, but no.
Maybe he'll scramble a little bit for par. Yeah, it was kind of a misrelease. Tricky hole. I don't know why it's so hard. I kind of feel like it was one that you would normally think would be more easy, but something about it is making it harder to score than you would expect. Yeah, I see that last tree
I see
in the middle. That one it kind of makes you sort of have to try to go right or left, but by doing that, you end up kind of usually catching the tree line on either side. So a very demanding par 3 for it's not the longest hole, but quite difficult. I guess it's playing pretty easy for these guys. Maybe they're better with their touch and distance at this kind of a length, but.
For me, the easiest way to miss a tree is to aim at the tree. So
I think a lot of guys can relate to that.
Yeah. Oh, that's a nice kick, and it goes
right to the basket.
Yeah, with some.
Niklas getting some real tree love there. But yeah, averaging 2.8, so I guess 32% of the field able to birdie it.
It's a must-get birdie, more or less.
Yeah, for the field, and yeah. I don't know.
If you want to be up in the top, that's a birdie you must have.
Just my impression is that it's not as easy as it looks. Is the only thing. But yeah, definitely a gettable one. Definitely one you want to get and that you really should get at this level.
And another missed line from Jesse.
Yeah, I'm not sure where he ended up, but
it was a little bit early on the right side. So
check out this kick.
Just a little kiss and perfect.
Right to the basket.
Straight towards the basket, yeah.
Well, when it's your day, it's your day.
He will most probably be 9 down then.
Yeah. Excellent result. Not the way you draw it up, but it's got some good karma and good result on that one.
Yeah, he's not complaining. Who would?
Nah. Gotta be happy after that. Could have been all shades of wrong, and it worked out just right.
That would be a very safe par for Antti.
Yeah, nice smooth jump putt approach there. Gives himself a no-doubter for par.
Tied for 14th at the moment. So he's up there in the top. Väinö next.
Looks like he got himself pretty close to that OB line on the left, which doesn't come into play too often, but he's lucky to be safe, and he looks like he might have a chance here. He's taking his time to line this up. If he can thread the needle through these pines and hit a huge putt, that'd go a long way for his confidence, wouldn't it?
Oh, that was not far away, but no.
He gave it a chance, and he even knocked Niklas's back a little bit. Snookered him.
Yeah. Playing bull or something. Yeah.
Yeah, shouldn't change any outcomes, but they're there making minis.
Yes, I missed the line, but he still has a look for that birdie. Maybe he can get it now.
Yeah, he ended up in a pretty decent position for a jumper. If you can focus in and hit a big one, that might help him a lot. Boost up that energy and kind of move some of those clouds away. Ah, just hung it a bit on the right side.
Yeah, I wanted him to get that because
Yeah,
I want to see some other kind of energy from him. Yeah.
quite mopey now, isn't it?
Not just a little bit.
Oh, he's pretty down.
Yeah.
Feel bad for the guy. Hopefully he can bounce back here on these last few holes and come back with a whole new attitude tomorrow. So Niklas, after that great kick, looking for a birdie.
Yeah, maybe not the most well-deserved birdie, but who cares? Birdie is a birdie.
They all count the same.
He still needs to get it in the basket before we can count it, though. There it is.
Some of his putts haven't looked quite perfect, but he seems to be getting all the results and all the luck he needs really today.
It's that kind of day that when things are going.
Yeah.
Things are just working out. It's the opposite of what Jesse is.
Yeah, he kind of feels like Niklas is still all of Jesse's mojo. Laine tapping in for a par.
So if Jesse can just get this in, we are seeing 3 pars and 1 birdie.
Yep.
On hole 15.
Kind of what I was expecting to see. You know, it's like a hole you really want to get, but it can play a little bit difficult. This one, as soon as I walked up to this hole, I said this is the hardest hole on the course, and I'm happy to tell you that it is.
Yeah.
Averaging 4.73.
That's a lot. That's almost a stroke.
220 meters, 722 feet, and it's just extremely challenging tee shot. You don't often see a hole. I guess I've never seen a hole quite like this. It's really tight placement shot where you have to turn really quick left to right, but then it turns again back straight so quickly that it's hard to find a shape just perfect for it. And there's so many things that can go wrong if you just miss it a little bit. There's OB on the left.
Is there any way to gain any kind of distance on the first shot, or is it all about placement? What do you say?
I think there's a wild line that goes way over the top. Yeah, and actually no, for sure there is, because I saw Maxime hit it. The man behind the MDG media, he's got a great arm. He's an incredible player as well. Didn't realize how good he is at disc golf, but he showed me the line that can get you way up there, and it's like a huge sky ante, a shot that very few people have. But if you got it and you got the guts to try it, then yeah, you can get way up there.
Okay, so it's possible.
It is possible,
yeah.
But it's not a shot very many people have. It's only super elite distance quality players, like with perfect angle control. And
you think Niklas got it?
I think so, but I don't think he'll choose that, because there's some things that could go wrong with that shot too. There is OB on the left, and there's really thick woods on the right. So if you were to get that angle just a little bit wrong and it sailed so far into the woods on the right that you would have a really hard time getting out from there.
He's usually not the guy who takes the biggest risks. So
he does have a driver in his hand, though. So I guess I don't know exactly what he's lining up here. He might be taking that high line. It might be the safest shot for the guys that really have the power. I don't know. I guess it's hard for me to throw a disc that high with that much power. I guess I just don't have that. But yeah, when you see it, it looks looks so impressive. It might be just what he's doing.
I think he's lining.
He's
Yeah,
definitely
that's
looking
definitely
high.
what he's looking at. Going high, and we
Sky's so
can't
bright.
see where it's going. There's so many trees that steals the focus of the camera, so I don't know where it landed.
Yeah, this hole's really difficult to film.
But there, no reactions from anyone, so maybe no one saw actually.
Nobody
did
knows
this
where
land.
that is. Stuck in a tree somewhere or disappeared without a trace. But
He should have
this looks
three.
like
Mm.
more of a safe play, like a mid-range, overstable kind of flex shot backhand. That's kind of what I think most players are going for. But it's a very touchy one. Yeah, you can see he has to put a lot of Anheuser on it. It's hard to get the angle just right. And on top of that, you need to get the speed and the height perfect too.
Does he get any kind of distance with that? That must be extremely overstable if it comes back. And no,
You see how
Not
hard the
enough.
shot is?
No, this
like
is
these,
not
these, are,
any.
these are top level players in the world, and they're having a really hard time finding the fairway. And I don't blame them. It's really extremely difficult.
how about this then for a lefty?
Lefty flex forehand might be the best possible scenario. Really,
That's what I'm
I think
thinking.
it shapes
that
up for that quite beautifully. I mean,
if he can just hit this line, it could travel far down there.
oh yeah,
Oh,
it's out a little bit.
similar to
Pretty
Väinö,
good,
I
though.
think. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty good. If he could have got maybe just a little bit more stability on the end fade, but it's so hard to do because the Anheuser angle needs to be so sharp because the turn is so early and it's so sharp. You know, it's just an extremely demanding hole. Hardest one on the course. Maybe one of the hardest holes we've seen yet this year on coverage. I guess we've seen some doozies, haven't we?
And is this good? It's also not coming back, so no.
So everybody's sprayed off all over the place, which is what I would expect. It's pretty hard to really cream it.
Has anyone in the top gotten a birdie at this? Almost no one. Rasmus
there any birdies?
Suominen has gotten a birdie.
4% of the field able to birdie.
Anton Kumpula has gotten a birdie here. And Topi Kuusisto has gotten a birdie here.
4 birdies.
Jesper Hirvonen. But those are the 4 only birdies of the day. So, no, that's tricky hole for sure. Heidi Laine is still in the top here on the FPO. Jenni Engström just one behind. No surprise there. And Jenni Karppinen also just up there. Few strokes behind.
Okay.
Maija Laitinen, 4th place. 5 over par.
So kind of what we were expecting to see.
No big surprises here on the FPO.
You kind of said that precisely, didn't you? You were expecting those 3 to battle it out. And
Yeah,
pretty good prediction, man. Right on the money.
and they have been really solid this
Season, yeah.
this season so far. So
for sure.
it's gonna be exciting to follow them once this round is over.
Yeah, we'll get right with them and soak up some of that atmosphere, I'm sure. Oh, that we saw for a moment. But we're back on hole 16 with the MPO. Having a little bit of technical difficulties, as you can notice.
Right now, something is a little bit
We're kind of froze up.
off. I
Yeah.
hope you.
Can still hear us, yeah.
Yeah.
Got ourselves a little jam up on the technical side. So we're going to come on back to studio. Unfortunately, we lost our camera connection. We're hoping the guys can sort that out, and we'll be bringing you back images as soon as possible.
Yeah, it's not us you're here to watch. You're here to watch the players, and
No, but please stay with
we
us.
should be back there
Please stay with
anytime
us. We
soon.
we'll try to keep you updated on what's happening, and as soon as things get back online, we'll get the action for you.
These are the kind of things that can happen when we are live, and
Yeah,
we're still able to follow the results. You're not going to miss anything, promise you that. And
yeah, and
we're sorry for this.
very sorry, but very, very happy that we're able to stay with you here in the studio, and we hope you stay tuned and stay with us, and hope it can get back online as soon as possible.
Yeah,
Now we'll just walk through some of the scores and stuff.
yeah, I want to do that. I was just about to tell that it seems like we have lead card already shaping up for tomorrow. There's not so much that can happen to that.
Right.
Niklas Anttila is in the lead, and with 3 holes left, I doubt that he will drop down.
No, he's playing so well, and everything's going his way. There's nothing can go wrong for the guy at this point.
And then those 2 guys, Topias Jokinen and Lauri Lehtinen, 7 down.
Some
They
great
also
sevens.
seem quite safe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're going to be on our lead card for sure. Nobody else is really threatening at this point to make any major moves. So I think we're going to also see Seppo Paju, most likely.
And that's no surprise. He has been with us more or less all the time here this year.
I think we've had him for 6 straight broadcasts, so we kind of miss him today. We're really happy he was able to perform really well earlier in the morning, and I believe that card will be covered by Disc Golf Finland, so make sure you tune into that. Check out that incredible eagle.
Have to mention though that one of the reasons that he has been so much on these lead cards is also because he has a really low PDGA number.
Right.
Because he's one of many players who is now 6 under par, and since he has the lowest PDGA number, he is then automatically pushed up into that lower that lead card.
Yeah, that's the
Even
criteria, and he's been in the game
yeah.
for so long. He's got himself a really low number. Probably not too many guys in Finland below him.
Not that many, no. I would be surprised. Even someone who has been playing for a long time, like Jani Saukko, who we were talking about before, he has also like a higher number than Seppo Paju. So
yeah, Seppo, he's not an old guy at all. He's still very young, but he's been around for so long. He's a junior world champion from back in the day. Yeah, and he's made a huge impression on the world with all of his quality play throughout the years. Earned himself legendary status, not just here in Finland and Europe, but throughout the world, even on the U.S. Pro Tour scene.
He's in no way. We can't say for sure, of course, that he's gonna be there. But the only one who could really threaten him is either Väinö Mäkelä or Antti Turpeinen.
Okay.
They are 4 down, and they have 3 holes to go, so they would need to birdie.
If they can birdie out, they'll
birdie out, they could push themselves up there, but otherwise...
Hole 16 is really difficult to birdie, and after those tee shots that we saw, I'm going to say that nobody's really in position to do that.
Yeah, very unlikely that we will see anyone else than those 4 guys that we just mentioned on the lead card tomorrow. But that's going to be super exciting.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. That's a wonderful card, you know. We're always happy to watch Seppo play, of course. He's got so many incredible skills and so much impressive talent to display for the cameras. And
Seppo and the 2 highest rated players, Niklas and Lauri, together with Topias Jokinen.
To be back online. Thanks for staying with us, guys and girls and everybody out there. However you identify, that's very, very exciting to have disc golf footage back online, live on Disc Golf Stream. Thank you very much.
I can tell you that Niklas Anttila is right now on the fairway after 2 throws.
Great.
I think we just saw his 2nd throw there from just outside the fairway, but he's back up there. Väinö Mäkelä is just outside the fairway after 2 throws. Antti should be in a good position after his 2 throws.
Excellent. Thank you for the update there.
And yes, and Nieminen as well, also on the fairway after 2 throws, and this is all thanks to UDisc Live that we can bring you this information.
Where would we be without them? Thank you so much for that, and thank you to all the crew for sorting out those technical problems and getting us back so quickly. Excellent work, as always, from you guys.
Things can happen when we go live, but you don't want to miss out on anything, and you will not when you follow us here.
That's right. We'll keep you updated, and we didn't miss much at all. We're still on the same hole here. It's a difficult one. Looks like Niklas is trying to get up and down for his par. He's going to have to reach around this birch tree, and
I think that's like C-line tactic he's throwing.
Okay, C-line tactic.
Yeah, that's one of those discs that only their own players get to have. They are not producing them for...
I was going to say, I haven't heard of that.
No,
I you usually see it in some other forms of plastic, right?
That's some special disc that only these
kind of
players get to throw.
Prototype thing for the... I'm sure they'll release it in the future, hopefully. Oh, that was pretty. Put that right on the mark.
Sweet shot. Straight. He's going to be 10 down.
No,
sorry, this is a par 4. I was thinking that
it's
it's a par 5. It feels like a par 5. But
yeah, it could be a par 5. You know, it's so difficult. But It's a really challenging par 4.
As we said, there has only been four birdies today on this hole in the whole field, so definitely feels like a birdie to get a par here.
Most definitely. Anyway, clean sheet still.
That's extremely impressive, and he's the only one in the top that has a clean sheet. So.
Yeah, maybe the only one in the field, I'm guessing. It's a really difficult course to avoid all bogeys because the rough is pretty rough, and there's a few really challenging holes like this one.
Great shot from Seppo there also.
I'll do a quick scroll and see if anybody else is bogey free, but I'm going to doubt it. I'm going to say Antti.
I see red numbers a little bit here and there. So.
Yeah. So far.
I don't think you will be able to find anyone.
Niklas Anttila, I believe, is the only one who has avoided any blemishes on the day so far. Yeah, looks to be the case. Lots of bogeys out there. Some big numbers, too. Further you go, the worse it gets.
Do you think Jesse will give this a run?
I hope so. I'd like to see him make a big
he's giving it
shot
a run.
to kind of give him...
It's not getting
fade it off a little.
We're most probably going to see 4 pars here because they're all so close.
So I can certainly confirm Niklas Anttila, the only man in the field bogey-free. The only person in the field, I believe. I think all of our FPO have carded at least a bogey so far as well.
Yeah, but only 1 bogey so far from Heidi Laine. That's super
very impressive.
And 2 birdies, so she's under par after 12 holes.
That's excellent.
That's going to be a high-rated round for her.
Yeah, very impressive. Great work, Heidi. Hope she can keep that pace up. Niklas keeping it clean on the hardest hole on the course.
And there we have the par frame.
Everybody got the par.
They stayed safe.
Excellent.
Got par.
Excellent work there. That hole's so hard. That par is a really fantastic score.
2 holes to go. 17.
17. Yep. This one's 101 meters, 331 feet. Brought to you by Koti Pizza. It's kind of a straight shot with a bit of a late gentle hyzer finish for the backhand. There could be a forehand flex or something kind of straight. Yeah, nice hole. Kind of not too much to this. It's a little bit uphill. It is kind of a tight gap, so there's luck can go wrong. There's OB on the left. We'll see where it's averaging. I'm guessing it's like kind of somewhere in the middle. It's not it's one you really want to get, I guess.
It's reachable with a lot of different kind of shots. I would assume.
Yeah, it's kind of whatever you're feeling comfortable with. But then it's quite specific in the sense that there's not too much space left or right. That you do got to keep it pretty straight. It's averaging right around the middle, 2.98 average. Only 19% of the field able to birdie that. So I'm a little surprised. I would think there'd be some more birdies, but yeah, a lot of pars, a few bogeys and worse. Only 3% of the field able to park it.
I think we're going to see a method here from Niklas. Slightly overstable mid-range. What do you think about that choice?
I think that makes a lot of sense for a guy with his skills. Yeah, he's got the perfect touch, and that's enough just to get there. 101 meters was it? Yeah. So he's just going to kind of try to throw it sort of flat and let it kind of fade at the very end. Maybe a touch of hyzer for him to get it to flip up flat.
Yeah, exactly. I was just thinking that like slight hyzer flip up and then fade down to the basket is the shape I see in my head at least.
Yeah, I think that's the smart play, and let's hope he can execute it.
Seems to be exactly what Niklas is thinking also. That's
perfect.
Yeah,
it's perfect. You called it. Right on the money. Great disc choice. And he's going to be moving to double digits. 10 down. That's very impressive. See if Väinö can do something similar. Got himself an A2. A little bit slower method, but similar stability. Yeah.
Lower. Is it an A2?
Yeah. Or what?
Was it? I think in the A5.
Oh, A5. Never mind. Sorry. That's more flippy than.
Yeah,
Pretty
that
good.
doesn't look like an A2. That's
Okay, sorry. Yeah, I was.
something flippier, but it's a great shot nevertheless, and
Yeah.
he's up there, well inside the circle, almost as close as Niklas.
You got some great scoot on that. Ground played perfectly. They're going to boost that birdie percentage a little bit, I think. He might be, he's a little further than Niklas, but I think he's inside the circle as well.
Yeah, that's very small difference there between these shots, and a lefty shot here.
Touchy lefty one, but he's put a really
He
good
has
angle
found
on
the
this.
angle.
Oh, that's beautiful.
He's going to be up there, right? No, not really.
Okay. Still good.
Yeah,
Still good shot.
he can give it a shot there.
The green is pretty obstructed on this one, and it does sort of slope away a little bit. But yeah, a lot of trees on this green actually. The green is kind of quite cluttered. Oh, a forehand flag.
Good, this looks
That's
good.
shaping up real
I think
pretty.
this-
Slow down though.
Oh, okay. Came
That's
in
all
a
right.
little bit hot, but
Fine, he's just outside the circle there. He's got some obstruction, but 12, 13 meters off from the basket
something
pin
like it,
high.
yeah.
Yeah.
that's probably not the perfect shot shape for a hole like this. But when you don't really feel it like Niklas most like clearly is not doing right now, then it's
Yes,
the
he-
smartest.
yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Then the smartest thing is usually to go back to those shots that you really trust
you really
in.
trust.
Yeah.
And yeah, the shape of that was looking like it could have been an ace run. Maybe he was just trying to make something magic happen to sort of save the round for him, because
Why not?
he's obviously not feeling too good about everything that's transpired up to this point. So maybe he was thinking something real big there.
And wherever you land here on this green, you could always
You're going to be
scramble for a par.
Yeah, exactly. There's, you can throw a really good shot and still have some trees in your way. That's what's so good about Niklas's line, that's not really an option. You just put yourself right in front of the basket. But I think a lot of good shots end up here with some obstructed putts. So yeah, not too bad of a play to really go for it, and you're pretty good chance you're going to hit one of those trees behind the basket or beside it and end up somewhere near the circle at least.
Okay, so we might see a few runs here. First one from Antti. Definitely going for it. With a touchy nose up Anheuser spin putt there.
Oh, great bid.
Well,
Perfectly online, just a little bit too much want.
little bit too high.
Yeah, caught the flag on the top. Luckily, these Prodigy baskets sometimes they'll skip off the top, but because they're quite flat on top. But the flag helped him there, stick right next to it. Yes, he's gonna.
Something similar.
Think he's
Go a
gonna
little
do-
bit more straight at it.
Okay, he's trying to figure out what his best line is there, and he's sticking with what he originally saw. Maybe giving it a little bit of a mild kind of jump like we've seen him do a few times, and he was able to connect a couple of them early, but yeah. He's just
Okay,
gonna-
now he's high instead of
a bit
low. He has been low almost all rounds. It really felt like he decided, okay, this time I'm not going to be low at
Not
least.
going to be
no?
low, yeah. Would have liked to see it on target, but it's, I think, better high than low after the round he's had. At least he can feel like he gave it a chance. Väinö ended up really close. That was great.
Yeah, super close.
Yeah, I didn't realize it got that much ground play, but he's got himself a pretty relatively easy birdie putt. Taking his time with his putt today, though. Definitely trying to feel that putter out. Taking a lot of time to get his grip, and there's the hand on the hip, and that's very surprising to see out of him.
Such a weird miss from Väinö.
He's been a little off today on his putting, though. I
Mm.
think, like, I've sensed some kind of discomfort with his routine.
I wonder what it is that disturbs him, because it's clearly something. And is it just that he doesn't feel it today?
That can happen. Putting is such a...
He's such a great putter normally.
That's true. You rarely see him airball like that.
No,
He's
and
done
we
a
have seen
few
it
of
a few
those.
times already today. So
This is, one of the worst putting performances we've seen from him in recent memory, or in memory at all for me personally, but there you go. Come back with some confidence at least.
Still with a struggle, 4 down, tied for 14th place. So
Pretty impressive results considering he's been so off with that putt on occasion. I mean,
yeah, he's still in a position to attack tomorrow and moving day and climbs a few positions.
Most definitely. Yeah. But I got a good feeling he's going to be putting in a lot of putting practice tonight.
6 strokes behind Niklas though. 10 down now.
Wow.
We see those double digits. Let's just hope that he doesn't bogey on the last hole, so he drops down. But it's always beautiful to see a 10 at least there in the.
Yeah, I thought we would see quite a bit more people in that range, but it's nice to see Niklas shredding it up and showing what's possible and setting the course record, I believe, as far as competition that we know of. I'm not sure. Maybe, I guess I can't say that with any certainty, but here we are on hole 18. It's a par 3.
Hardest holes.
138 meters. Yeah, third hardest. Averaging 3.28, 453 feet. Lined with OB on the green. And these trees in the middle that you see there, it's pretty hard to get past those. Even on your upshot, really, it's like a pretty obstructed green. It's a really nice pin placement and really makes you be precise.
There is OB a little bit here and there around the basket.
No, it's pretty tight, actually, around the basket. It comes into play a lot more than you would expect.
Very specific landing.
Pretty cool finishing hole. A lot of score separation can be had here. You know, you can see some big numbers.
Yeah, that's what you want to have if you want to have an exciting competition. You want there to be a little bit scary things to worry about on the last holes.
Yeah, exactly. Score separation in the final moments is what provides a lot of that incredible drama that we love to see as fans. Let's see if he's going to just play this safe for 3 or if he's going to make a move for it and try to get himself 4 ahead of the field.
Lauri Lehtinen did birdie this hole. Worth mentioning.
Yeah, that's a great birdie to get.
But he's also the only one in the current top 10 that did.
Okay.
Which shows that it's not an easy birdie.
Yeah, only 8% of the field birdieing it. I guess there's been 8 birdies on the day.
Goes a little bit early to the left. I don't think he is in a good position there.
Yeah, it's very thick on the left side. And right side, it's kind of like it drops down, so you can't really do much from over there either. You want to kind of keep it in the middle on this. If you're not playing it for birdie, you just want to like make sure that you're right in the middle of the fairway. And if you're playing it for birdie, you have to be prepared for an OB or a very difficult lie if it doesn't go just your way.
Wayne is taking his time also from the tee.
He's definitely got the power to reach this one, and I think he's really going to want to get it, leave a good taste in his mouth.
You think he's going to try?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He's going
but
for it.
He's not happy with that.
He pulled it too far right.
Yeah, he knows that
it's 138 meters, but it's pure hyzer all the way, so that... Whoa.
Did it reach up?
I don't know where that is.
I think that the spotter gave a green flag, but I might have... I'm not sure.
Maybe it wasn't so bad, yeah. It looked a little bit wide, but yeah, maybe if it got back in time, then maybe he's up on the green. Ballista, huh?
Yeah.
Ballista Pro.
Hard to see. One of them.
One really fast, far-flying driver from Latitude 64.
But considering he's a lefty and needs a turn, then I think it's a normal ballista, one. Probably not the pro version.
Yeah, good point. And yeah, seeing some good turn on that, but maybe it's too much. Or no, it's really great.
I'm safe on the fairway, right? But maybe not in a birdie position, no?
No, but easy up and down for par, and that's all you really want on this one. I mean, unless you're really elite class distance and really in need of that too. It's way sawed off early.
Way too tight around.
If he doesn't get a good kick, he's going to be in a pretty bad place. But did he fight through?
It's very hard to see.
Didn't hear anything.
No, and no reaction from the from the gallery, so
Hard to say.
have to wait and see.
See where he's at.
I'm not sure where Niklas ended up. I'm not sure where Jesse ended up. I'm not sure where where almost any one of these guys ended up. So
Yeah, sorry, we're a bit lost, but it'll be a nice surprise when we get up to their lives,
Yeah.
and we'll know more.
you're not gonna miss any of these shots. They're walking up to their lives, so I think they're in quite okay positions, most of them. Heidi Laine 2 down. Still,
down.
still only one bogey on hole 3.
She's on absolute fire.
She is running away with this already first round, maybe.
Oh.
Jenni Engström
Jenny's-
also
she's
playing
doing
good.
great. Even
Yeah.
Jenni Karppinen, those are great scores.
But
Heidi's just shooting some pure fire right now.
yeah, she's showing what she's capable of.
I am well impressed with that score. I mean,
3 birdies already and
to
only
keep
one
it
bogey.
so clean.
Yeah.
She just got a bogey on that first par 5, which is so easy to do. Wow. That is an incredible round. Let's hope she can keep it all the way through.
Niklas is definitely not in a great position here.
Oh,
He
yeah. Okay.
maybe we will even see his first bogey here if he cannot.
This is going to be yeah, really,
Very tricky par to get from this position.
definitely. We're going to have a star-studded lead card tomorrow.
We
whether
will.
or
There's
not-
going to be a lot of drama tomorrow. I'm sure of that.
We got Niklas Anttila, Lauri Lehtinen, and Seppo Paju, and Topias Jokinen. That's a bit of a new one, but he's definitely been playing well. We've
Look at that. Niklas comes up.
How?
How? Doesn't matter where he is. He finds a way up to the
He will-
circle 1 anyway. Like,
Wow.
and how he's 6 meters away from the basket is gonna just.
Yeah, he's got that putt to stay bogey free and to stay 3 strokes clear of second place.
That's so impressive. Even though he's out of position, he finds a way up towards the basket, and maybe he stays on that double-digit number,
Oh, I
10
think-
down.
I
Yeah.
think so. I think so. He's got that putt in the bag all day long, doesn't he? I mean, even when his putts have been a little off, they all go in. He's had a little bit of luck, but he's certainly earned himself every stroke, you know.
And I think the most impressive thing about this round is that he's so far bogey-free, and it looks like he's gonna stay that way.
That's incredibly remarkable.
Okay, they are now looking at Väinö's disc, I believe, and the spotter is showing them what he has seen. Or is this Väinö's disc, or is it Antti? No, it should be Väinö, right?
Not too sure. Yeah, I think it's Väinö, and they're trying to make. Yeah, see, there's a red flag. He's gone OB,
Mm.
and the spotter had him back a little ways, but they're gonna give him. A bit
Maybe
more.
I do have that red-green color blindness. I thought it was a green flag I saw, but it must have been a red flag.
Well, it wasn't the best image, and it's kind of a cool view.
I was kind of hidden behind those pine trees, and
Tricky up and down here for the bogey. He's gonna have to go with a big jump putt over the top of all this.
that's right.
A lot of spin and a lot of speed, and he's done really well. But
Oh, not really up there. That's gonna. He can probably step out, but we have seen his putting. He has been
Yeah.
struggling with that, and he has missed.
and that little island of trees is actually pretty thick there. That's kind of a tough place to be.
I hope that he can just step out a bit and. Okay, this is from Antti and got caught on the last little branch there, but it's
Lucky to
close
stay on
enough.
the outside, though. Yeah, he should be okay. Yes,
Closest to the basket.
Yeah, I guess so. You can see how difficult this hole is. Very impressive to see 8 birdies today. You have to get it just right, don't you?
Ooh, we almost saw another one there, but
Wow, good run.
it's gonna be a par.
Yep. Par's great on this hole. Birdie's totally bonus, I think, even for these quality players.
Okay, we can see that he will have a clean look if he just steps
he's
out.
able
So
to
yeah,
settle out pretty nicely. So hopefully he can connect here, do a lot for his confidence. He's had a bit of a rough day on the green, so he's going to want to maybe silence some of that doubt in his mind by connecting clean here. Then he can feel like everything is okay and doesn't have to stress too much about the putting form and wonder what's wrong. There we go.
there it is. Yeah,
That's nice.
straight in the middle.
Great finish. I guess it's a bogey, but at least it was a good putt.
Yeah, he didn't get that clean birdie ending that he would have needed. He got the one bogey instead of
Yeah. So now he's
3 down,
At
tied
least,
for 22nd place. But he's not out of it. Not
going to be
out of
at
it.
least 6 strokes behind, most likely 7 if Niklas is able to connect. But he's that kind of quality player. He can put together 2 incredible rounds and maybe still be right there in the mix come final day.
There you go.
Yeah.
10 down. Niklas, thank you for the show today.
Very impressive. Super high quality.
He can sleep
Performance.
good tonight. Yeah.
Yep. Got himself a nice little cushion.
Are we talking about the score, right? Not his.
Yeah, I'm sure he's got some good pillows too.
No, again a little bit low. We have seen so many of them today.
Yeah. A little bit disappointing there with the bogey, but he played really well overall. I mean, he showed his worth. And
So the lead card tomorrow will be exactly that same one we mentioned earlier. It will be Niklas Anttila, it will be Topias Jokinen, Lauri Lehtinen, and Seppo Pajo.
yeah, some very familiar names and one not so familiar name, but do you know anything about Topias Jokinen you'd like to share?
Not too much.
Raisio, Finland, which is over there near Turku, I believe. One of those Turku suburbs.
with
So he might be familiar with Seppo Pajo and all those guys.
it's going to be exciting to see what he can
Yeah,
do.
It'd be nice to have a new face on our live coverage, and then we have the three of the top players in Finland, really, and some of the best players in the world on our card. So that's going to be really, really exciting to watch.
And if you look away from Niklas, see how tight it is. 7-7, 6-6, 6-6, 6-6, 5-5.
Oh yeah. Yep.
So,
Really, really exciting. That's kind of the mark there. We got.
but that 3-stroke cushion that you were talking about, that must feel extremely good for Niklas
Yep.
after this round, and
Yeah.
can
he's-
probably start quite relaxed tomorrow without any stress on the first tee.
Yeah, he can stick to his game plan and just, play him against the course, and he doesn't have to worry too much. I mean, I know he kind of sort of choked away a bit of a lead in the Tully event, where Christian was able to track him down and take the victory. But overall, I don't think he's going to be too worried about the rest of the field, that now he's got himself a little lead and he can just kind of keep focused on executing shot by shot and having some fun. We're going to do a little commercial break here really shortly, and then we'll be coming back with the FPO. Make sure you come on back and see what Heidi Laine on a tear.
Do I have what it takes? I have the dedication. I have the right equipment. I have the fire. Zuka. Disc golf carts for a better game.
So he's going
For the win. Yes, he gets it in. Wow. So well deserved.
Silva Saarinen on hole 7.
Oh my God. What an incredible ace.
Oh, Oi, todella kaunis putti Peltoselta.
Okay. Playing for the victory.
Nyt on mistä valita. Kebab, seitan sekä toiveuutuudet, kana ja härkäpapu. Raikkaamme hevät rullat kotipizzan tapaan. Vaikka mukaan matkaan tai lounaaksi. Kotipizzasta.
So welcome back. We are now finished with the MPO field for today, and we are going to follow the FPO field for the remaining 4 holes, sorry. We have 15, 16, 17, 18 to go, and similar to what we saw from Niklas, look at Heidi Laine, just as impressive, if not even more.
So impressive. Yeah, she's playing so clean. She's got 3 birdies. Jenni just got a birdie. Yeah, Jenni Engström's got 5 birdies. Wow.
She has a bit of a wild round with
That's
some double
amazing.
bogeys and some few too many bogeys, but still 5 birdies. Wow.
Ups and downs. Some gutters and strikes, but some incredible birdies there too. I mean, wow, that's really impressive. But yeah, Heidi keeping it really clean. Just that 1 bogey, 3 birdies. So we'll be really happy and excited to see her firsthand here really soon when we get caught up.
Yeah, she's not giving them a chance. She's playing more or less clean with 3 birdies and only that 1 bogey on 3, which is the longest hole on the course. So
Yeah, super hot round. Let me see how tight it is between the rest of them in the top 5 there. Everyone's within about 5 strokes, fighting for second. Really, really great.
yeah,
Excellent show.
she had a little bit of up and down. I think in Heinola, she didn't start out that great. She was the defending champion, came in maybe with a little bit too much pressure on herself, and
Here we've caught up with our FPO feature card, and they're on that really difficult hole 15, should I say? Sorry. And so
16.
right, yeah, sorry. Confused myself for a
No,
minute there.
it's easy.
And everybody else, but
Yeah.
oh yeah, I thought I had it right. But okay, 16. Anyway, that they're just going with those Anheuser, trying to flex it out at the end of it.
Put themselves in a good position for the second throw. It seems to be the main goal here.
Yeah, just kind of try to get yourself on the fairway. This looks good.
Ooh, did it catch something there?
Oh, it might have
Landed flat and in a good position, I think. Yeah.
didn't find place for par anyway. Two nice shots from there, and she should have.
Here's Jenni Karppinen. Got a bogey on the last hole.
It's a little too wide.
Yeah, that is not coming anywhere close to the
Yeah.
fairway.
Kind of a tough place to work from over there. Very thick woods, and here we get the flyover of it. See how quickly you got to make this first turn. You know, it's like only just short distance off the tee, and then you have to move to the right.
That's a super tight gap to find. You need a perfect angle to.
Yeah, and so much stability on the disc. You know,
Yeah.
it needs to flex pretty quick to get back flat and to land on the fairway. And then this is actually quite uphill, so it's 220 meters, which is very long. And then after that really tricky first shot shape, then you have to still go really far uphill with a very tight gap. So super hard one.
Yeah, we have seen a lot of double bogeys and high scores on this hole. So not surprising to see high numbers, if we would see high numbers from this card as well.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of the most difficult par 4s you can imagine, I guess.
Yeah, only 1 par today on the FPO side, and that is Tinja Väisänen,
Okay.
who is right now on the 4th place, as you can see there.
Had a good day.
Great position to maybe get on the lead card tomorrow.
Yeah, she had a good round. Just that 1 double bogey on hole 3 and played pretty well.
But Heidi Laine, she's really in a league of her own with this kind of score. Even though Jenni Engström has gotten 5 birdies, but to play 2 under.
Surprised to see there's a hole playing more difficult than this one for the FBO. Wonder what it would be.
Think it might be hole 3, the longest one.
Okay, the par 5, yeah. Yeah, it's hard to get that distance, I guess. 330 or 320. 315 meters.
Hannele gaining some distance there. Jenni Engström next up. Bit of a weird footing, but otherwise good position, I would say.
There, she's representing her home course with that Team Picarala Frisbee Golf shirt. Like their logo. Looks nice. That's a good shot.
That's a really nice shot.
Yeah.
Oh, and it kicks away also a little bit.
Yeah, just enough off those trees, which might have some room to work.
I think she will, and that impressive.
Yeah, very good job from there.
Jenni Karppinen, though, I wonder how far she pushed in towards the thick part there on the left side. Quite a bit, I think. I can see her. I can barely see her there.
Yeah,
between the trees.
That's a tough spot. There is even some OB over there, but it's pretty hard to get that far. You see some of the white.
Yeah, I see them, but she didn't reach all the way there. But
I think it's pretty hard to actually get there. But if you
that
do, then you're pretty.
Oh, she's
pretty
trying to
harsh
play
and punished.
smart, but she caught something. Still ends up on the fairway. So
Yep, lucky to get all the way out there, and she's got a lot of work to do. But at least she's on the fairway, and she needs a couple straight shots to get up there now.
yeah, she's in a good position to not save the par, but to at least get a good result. I think this could be a par 5 easily on the especially on the
Sure.
FPO side and maybe even on the MPO.
Yeah, you were right about hole 3 playing very difficult. Nobody was able to par it today at all on the FPO field.
Heidi,
close.
that's a really, really good shot. Look at that. Oh, it got a late kick there, but it still is in a very okay spot. Wow, Heidi.
Nice job.
Good.
Bombed that.
she really bombs. It's so fun to watch her.
Yeah, such a great player.
Yeah, not only for the shots she's making, but like everything that she expresses and her
Yeah.
emotions and
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's always smiling and she's always having some kind of expression and communicating something non-verbally, and
must be really fun to play with her.
yeah, she seems like a really, really fun card mate. Very positive person. And always seems to have a good time.
And this is a really clean shot here from Jenni Karppinen. A lot of glide and very straight and gaining so much distance. So she's in a good position now after 3. Even after that pitch out, she needed to get that. Impressive.
Yeah, very well done. This hole can beat you up really bad, so it's just kind of about managing this one. You know, you just want to survive it. It's hard to attack it in any way, really. So Niklas's 10 down came in rated 1057.
That's great.
It's a great rating, yeah.
But that also means that you were right. It's like it's great, but it's not as amazing as
Yeah.
So
I
I think we would expect to see. We can expect to see a few more players
Sure.
around
Sure,
10 down tomorrow.
Yeah, he kind of missed a couple of those must-get ones, but he played really well, and he got a few of the bonus ones too. So I think it's not going to be the last double-digit round we see
Look
this
at this!
weekend.
Look at
but
this!
Wow,
What a shot! What
that
a
was
wow.
beautiful!
They are playing great.
Wow, really excellent shot there. She got all the way up there. That was a bomb. Yeah, super smooth.
Yeah, really. That's also what we saw now from Jenni Karppinen. So
She's doing her best to
clean,
keep up with
yeah.
Heidi. Yeah, she's playing a great round. She's, she's, I guess 7 back, but
a lot of things can happen still. So yeah, Heidi is playing great today, but who knows what happens tomorrow?
yeah.
3 rounds needs to be played.
So yeah, the par for this course is coming in at 980 rated, so it is a little bit easier than the courses we've seen on the other two events relative to, or as far as ratings go, to par.
Did she hit that tree or did she just clear it? It was extremely close to it at least, and I think it might have touched it.
That one tree in the middle, yeah, might have glanced it off a little bit, but it was hard to tell where it went from there.
She should have aimed for it. That's what I would have done. And now we can see that Tinja Väisänen is in the clubhouse. She got a double bogey on the last hole. She is now +9, but no one is really in reach.
Right, so that's
for the lead card. So
yeah,
she might have that booked already.
Yep, in the clubhouse at 9 down. Nobody can really do too much to...
9 up.
Yeah, sorry, excuse me. Hannele is a little bit too far back to catch up on that, so we might have a pretty good idea who we're going to see tomorrow.
Ooh, go
Whoa.
in, go.
Wow, we're seeing some great shots here.
We do, yeah.
We joined them right up, and they're really in a groove, aren't they? Playing some great disc golf. What a great show. Heidi's on pace for 1,000 rated round. Hannele, forehand out from the woods there, and just a little bit off to the right side, but still a chance to putt that in.
Yeah, chance, but there are some trees to consider. Maybe she can just step out to the right and have a clean look. Yeah, Heidi Laine is the highest rated player of this group, and in the whole competition here, she is rated 937. And 928 is the rating for Jenni Engström. So they are the top two. And then we have Olivia Kinstedt on 911 and Jenni Karppinen on 908. So there is no surprise that Heidi is in the lead, looking at the rating. Ooh. She got a bit lucky there that it hit that flag, because that would have sailed far away.
Yeah. She's going for it, though.
Yeah, why not?
That was for par. So she'll be collecting her first birdie or bogey in quite a while. Still playing an excellent round.
Oh, how close can it be?
Caught a little bit of everything. Bottom cage, top band.
Spinning around.
Fair bit of chains, and unfortunately didn't settle in the basket, but it was a good effort and very entertaining.
Let's see what she has here. You think she has a clean look?
She's kind of straddling out to the right side. Oh,
she
nice
gets
putt.
it in. So.
Yeah, great shot there.
Good job.
Looks like Jenni's going to go first. She might be just a little bit further out than Heidi. Nice clean putt.
Can Heidi make this comebacker now? That would have been so far if she would have... Oh, okay. Take a little time there, Heidi. I think that's what she would have needed.
A little bit left there of the mark, and it splashed off the chains. We've seen that a few times, some slight struggles on the putting green from her in some of the previous coverage. She's never off by much, but sometimes, yeah, maybe just a little bit like hard on that left side. You know, they kind of tend to splash out a little bit with the hyzer.
Hole 17.
Yep, this is that nice one, kind of a straight shot. We saw Niklas and Väinö kind of posterize it really beautifully.
Some kind of slight flip up mid-range or
yeah, these ladies
something like that.
might take a driver. This one's brought to you by Koti Pizza. Make sure you get some of that good pizza and check out the skins match, Slicey. Be coming out next week. That's really exciting. They always get some super high quality players on there, and they got a lot of money and excitement. So,
hosted by our Finnish colleague Jani Länsiä.
Yeah, he does a great job with that and everything. So
And
make
here
sure
we
you
see
tune in for that.
Heidi got herself her second. Well, this is actually a double bogey, but the second bad number in her scorecard. So she's getting them on the right holes, though.
Yeah.
It's the hardest and the second hardest hole.
Puts her back to par. Still an incredible round. Still playing really well. But if she could have made that putt for par, that would have been something special.
Jenny got to par. That's gaining 2 strokes on Heidi. So now there's only 3 in between them. Things happen quickly here.
Yeah. Yeah, good point. That makes it a little bit more interesting on the competitive part. Oh, well.
Oh, we got to see Niklas Anttila very quickly.
Jump in the middle of his interview. I think we'll probably come back to that later.
Jenny is playing that hyzer flip with, I think it was a fairway driver.
It's pretty good. It's still moving up there.
So almost up there, right in the circle.
That's a great shot.
Just outside the circle, maybe, or
That's a
maybe
really
even
good ground
inside.
play.
Yeah.
Yeah, just circle's edge there.
Hannele.
Flip a little.
It's a good shot, I think.
Yeah, just hyzering a little bit much at the end, but it's really great actually, all the way up there. Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit obstructed, but yeah.
Circle 2 anyway.
Good.
Great distance, and Heidi's taking a driver.
Can she get a bounce back here after that double bogey? Oh, that's great. Flipped up nicely, and if that is just fading, it's going to be perfect, but it's not fading fast enough.
Yeah. Pin high, though.
Yeah, great distance.
Just a little bit off on the right side where it's quite obstructed, but she might still have a chance for birdie.
Oh, no, that's not a tree you want to hit.
Early kick.
She might even need to pitch up here on the...
I think there might be some OB there. I don't know.
That would be so unfortunate. Yeah, there is. I think she is actually out of bounds.
Bit of a shank.
I think it was to the left of those white stakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Very unfortunate.
She might want to consider re-teeing because she's not going to be in a good place over there either.
That's true, but that's also something that it's easy to forget that you're allowed to do.
Sure,
yeah?
after a bad shot, maybe you just want to just go up there and throw right away, but you might want to consider the options first.
Yeah, in case she is OB, I don't see any reason why not to re-tee.
Yeah, there's not really any options over there, but she's going to...
Is she OB or not?
Oh, maybe not. Maybe she's safe. Maybe the OB's further on the...
Or might be. It looked like...
Oh, yeah, there's the white stake. She's safe. She cut those trees, luckily. I think she's fine.
Okay, good for her.
Yeah, good result.
Rolling out towards the fairway, but yeah.
Still scrambling. Still scrambling now for bogey. Trying to get up and down for her bogey. Not really in great position still yet. But
I think she's looking at the double bogey. It's very tricky from that. Oh, well, she could definitely save the bogey
let's
from
hope
that.
she can get up there close and hit a putt.
But not an easy shot coming up here. I think she might be quite pinched up still. Or maybe not. Might be a gap. Oh,
nice one.
Great, and great kick there also. So
Yep.
okay.
Good shot with a good kick, and she got a chance to save the bogey. It's going to be a circle's edge putt, maybe just outside. Pretty good throw there. That skins match we mentioned, that's you can find that from YouTube on Disc Golf Stream Swami. That's the Finnish word for Finland. Swami. And yeah, a lot of great content there. If you're not a Finnish speaker, you can still tune in and enjoy the visuals. maybe learn some Finnish along the way.
That takes some time, though.
It's very difficult, but where there's a will, there's a way.
That's true.
And you got to start somewhere. So if you love disc golf, maybe start right there.
Finnish is a good language to learn if you are into disc golf.
Yep, that's true.
I'm trying to, but it takes time.
It takes a lot of time.
Tricky look.
Just trying to put it close, looks like. Pretty happy with the par there, I think. Jenny's gonna yield to her right there where
I think it's Heidi first, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Again, a little bit high.
A little high. Good line on it. Nice pace. Just the height was a little bit too much on it.
Safe par, though.
Yep. It's a pretty good score on this one. I'm not sure if there's any birdies from the...
One birdie.
Okay, nice. Who was it?
Silva Saarinen.
Ah, great.
Yeah.
She's a highlight machine, isn't she? Human highlight reel. Silva Saarinen. She provided us with the shot of the year so far, in my mind. Beautiful ace. On that tight hole 7, wooded thread the needle. Got all that incredible action on the basket. Hit it clean in the middle. Backspin.
Oh, not really in, huh?
She's such an exciting player. And what a great birdie to get on this one. She must have piped it.
Yeah, great shot.
She's tied for 5th currently, plus 12.
Tied with a few others, Maija Laitinen, Jenni Keronen. Yeah, those two.
Ah, she hit a big putt, big circle 2 putt for the birdie on this one. 49-footer, so about 16 meters or so. Oh, very unconventional putt from Hannele. Kind of risky. I wouldn't recommend it.
Whatever gets you in the basket.
She got it in, though.
Yeah.
Maybe she's feeling a little frustrated, not having her best day.
Now she's 15 over at this point, and
yeah, I think she would have wanted to do a little better.
She's got to being a local player. Okay, last hole for the FPO and last hole for the day.
Yeah.
Hole 18, a tricky hole, long par 3 that is extremely hard to reach. I wonder if we have gotten any par. Yeah, we have actually gotten a few pars, but nothing more than that.
Yeah, this is quite out of reach for, I think, most FPO players. There might be a handful that could get there with the right wind and with a perfect drive, and a big putt. But it's a huge bomb, 138 meters, pure hyzer line on that, Not too many people got that. But par is very rewarding feeling on this one.
I think that Heidi could maybe reach to get some kind of a long look, but I don't think she's actually going to go for that. I think she's going to play this for par.
Sure.
And why not being on even par after 17 holes?
Very impressive.
3-stroke
Especially
lead.
with that double bogey where she could have had a putt for par. Yeah, I mean, playing an excellent round. Have to get some stats on her. Only putting 50% from C1X, so she's really throwing the disc well.
Jenny has turned this over. Doesn't come back. It is coming back.
Oh, nice little
just enough also, and just hits that little.
Great little skip and roll. Nice one.
Good one. That could have been so much worse.
Yeah, that was inches from being a very different result, but she's gonna be happy with that. It's a good place to be. She's gonna have like a perfectly lined up shot right through the gap for up and down to par.
Hannele, this is
Ooh, this
looking
looks
good.
really good. I like that a lot. Might be tapering off just a bit at the end, but she's outside of it almost. That was a bomb.
That was
She
really
throws
that's,
really far.
I think that's where it's about where we saw Jesse Nieminen.
Yeah, that was a great drive.
80, if that just comes back.
I think
Is it
something
though?
Stable, yeah, she should be okay. But did it catch? Oh, here it is.
Ooh,
Oh,
okay,
yeah, nice shot.
she saw Jenny and told her, okay, this is how to do it. And
On that Royal Rive. Jenny.
also
Karppinen.
very similar shot. So clean.
Oh yeah, right where it needs to be.
And just up there. That's perfect
Great
position,
shot.
yeah. Right in the middle of the fairway.
Good drives from everybody there.
Really good drives, and I'm super impressed.
Yeah, excellent.
I know it's not something that you should do. You shouldn't compare FPO and MPO in that way, but it's. I anyway want to say that Heidi right now is ahead of Christian Kuoksa.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's something I would not have expected.
No, that just shows what kind of level she's playing on, and
I think you can compare them in the sense that the course is the same.
you could
the
definitely,
layout is
but
the
I
same,
think
like,
it's
she's had a better day
Yeah.
than he did. I think that's a fair comparison.
definitely
Not
yeah.
to take anything away from him or anything. He's obviously an incredible player.
but
But it's kind of just to shine the light on Heidi there, just to say how well she really has played. It's super impressive.
that's what I mean.
Yeah, I think that's a fair comparison in this context.
But that is a very interesting thing also here in Finland. The FPO and MPO are always playing from the same tee pads, so you can actually compare the scores.
Yeah, the ratings will be the same.
Yeah.
Equal playing field. Identical surface.
So who's first up now? Is it Jenni Engström or is it? I think
believe
it
so.
should be Jenni
Yeah, she was
Engström.
the
Yeah.
first one, right? Yeah. Oh, but they have Hannele.
Okay.
I guess she didn't get quite as far as we thought.
I thought she was way up there, but no.
It
That
looked really good anyway. Maybe she's not quite up as far as where Jessie was. She's gonna have to try to hit the needle.
Okay,
the
now maybe she is around where he was, or no? She's quite
she's on the
far up
green, I
now.
think. She hit that gap nicely there, though. A little low, but I think she got most of the distance.
Okay, she was very similar to these three in distance. Yeah.
Distance-wise, yeah. It's just a confusing camera angle there, I guess, when we saw her drive it. It looked really good, though. I think they all threw that really well.
Jenni Karppinen, Team Clash Discs.
See how tricky this upshot is, though? I mean, that island tree and then, like, the OB on the right's pretty tight, and then if you, like, fluff it and hyzer out, you can be OB on the left.
A lot of things guarding it, yeah.
Yeah, it's a very well-guarded green and a very good score-separating finishing hole. Excellent design here.
That was a good shot. And Jenni seems to need to step out. What do you think?
Yeah, she
Yeah.
might have to go with the patent penning just to kind of get that tree out from her backswing.
It was a tricky shot for Jenni then.
Have to put a little bit of anhyzer on it. Looks like it's actually going to go around the left side of the tree island, and she's done pretty well.
Yeah, not really the distance you would have needed, but still a great shot.
Still just on the edge
Yeah.
of circle one. She'll have a chance to say par.
And Heidi should be in prime position here to get a par, or is she?
Yeah,
I
she's
thought-
in a pretty similar place to where Jenni was.
Bit further up.
She's going to go for a different line, though. It looks like she's taking the hyzer on the wide side,
Going over those trees.
trying to crash it in. Oh, nice one.
Ooh, is it good?
I don't think she got all the way through that tree island, but
Oh, did she end up short?
a little bit short.
yeah.
But I think she may be on the far edge of that tree island, so that she might have an open look. But it's probably about circle's edge, I'm guessing. She could have maybe gone a little bit more speed with that. But then there's OB behind and to the left too, so you don't want to juice it. Very touchy one.
Long putt to save the par from Hannele.
Do it.
Oh, that wasn't far away, just a little bit long.
Great effort though. She really gave it a run. Trying to finish with some fireworks, and she'll have to settle for the bogey, but let's see if some of these other ladies can connect for par.
I thought Jenny was a bit closer, but
She's just outside the circle here,
Yeah.
so she can fall forward if she needs to. She doesn't need to. She misses left though.
it will be a bogey for her then, most likely. Heidi is actually very close to the basket.
Yep, she's inside the circle, I guess. About 8 meters. Just a tad bit left there.
Okay, that means that Heidi is gonna check out today on 1 over par. Great result for her.
Yeah. And that means Jenny has a chance to claw within
2.
2 strokes.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
within 2 if she can make this putt.
she can cash this par. Could go a long way. She did it.
And yeah, look
Excellent
at that.
finish. So we have a pretty tight 2-horse race looking like on the FPO side. And Jenni Karppinen and Tinja also not too far behind. Only
That's true. They are
8 strokes back of the lead.
Jenni
Not-
Karppinen is gonna get. She's gonna be 10
Oh, right.
over now. Yeah.
Okay, you're right. So
With that,
Tinja will be in solo 3rd place then.
that's true. But okay, now we get to see this putt again.
Wow, pretty crafty little turbo putt.
And Heidi getting her bogey. Okay, that means that Heidi is going to in tomorrow's round with a lead, 2 strokes ahead of Jenni Engström. And then we have Tinja Väisänen, a few strokes behind on 3rd place, and Jenni Karppinen just 1 stroke behind of Tinja.
Yep. Pretty exciting. Nice lead card for tomorrow.
And I know
Pretty
that we
similar.
have some exciting players there behind that they are not that far away from potential
right.
lead card action if they want to
Yeah.
climb a bit during the moving day tomorrow.
That's a good point. Yeah, there's a lot of people in contention for that chase card to make a run tomorrow if they shoot hot and try to challenge these for these podium places at least. And here we are.
Welcome back to the studio.
Yeah, some great action we saw today. Sorry for those technical difficulties, but very happy we were able to get back with you so quickly.
Yeah, we didn't miss a lot. It was like 1 shot each from the group, and nothing spectacular happened. Then we got back quick enough.
Yeah, and we got a really exciting show for tomorrow. Make sure if you haven't subscribed yet to Disc Golf Stream, use that coupon code WELCOME, and you can get 50% off for first month. Then you can watch all the live action with us all for every round.
Yeah, we saw some great results today. We are gonna see probably something even better tomorrow, and this is gonna be exciting to follow this whole weekend.
Yeah, and then next week we'll be back on the European Pro Tour with the second stop from Järva, the legendary course there in Stockholm, Sweden. So great time to use that discount code and get yourself subscribed to Disc Golf Stream. Make sure you tell people about it if they don't know and they're interested.
And thank you for following us today. I'm gonna go home, get something to eat, get a few hours sleep, and then be back here together with you again.
Come back fresh and ready for some more action tomorrow. It's going to be really exciting. On the MPO side, we're going to have Niklas Anttila and
Heidi Laine on FPO side.
yeah, with the lead. Topias Jokinen, Lauri Lettinen, and Seppo Paju will round out the lead card for MPO. And on the FPO side, we'll have Jenni Engström again, and Tinja Vaisiainen and Jenni Karppinen. So just changing out Hannele for Tinja, and the other 3 ladies will remain. And very tight throughout the top 10 for the rest of the field. Yeah, everybody's still got a chance to make some big moves on moving day and put themselves in contention and position.
A lot of things can still happen, so
Yep,
it's not over until round 3 is over.
lots more exciting action. Make sure you come on back tomorrow and Sunday to watch the exciting conclusion of the event.
We're going to be here. We're going to wear our blue T-shirts, and I hope you will join us.
We'll be having a lot of fun as always. Thanks a lot for joining us. It's been a lot of fun. Andrew Gum here.
Victor Togestad here.
Disc Golf Stream signing off.
Bye-bye.